All right, and we should be live, probably.
Nice.
I always love the
Right.
probably.
Well, it says it's live on my end.
Probably. Almost definitely. Maybe.
Yeah, I think we're
Either
live.
way, welcome in, everybody. Hello, Goblin. Hello, Jensen. Herded to our doom. That's not a very hopeful title. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, let us get started. We're Quests and Jests. We stream a couple times a week. If you like a casual game hangout, we'll chat in your ear while you do other stuff around the house. You know? Today is our Rise of the Everchosen campaign run by Johnny. And on alternate Tuesdays, you can find our When Nine Lights Rise campaign run by Amber. And on Sundays, you can find Herald of Rain run by me if you like assassins and stuff like that. If you like archdevils rising into power, check out any of the other campaigns, see if you like them. Let us know what you think. You can also check out our Discord to keep in touch because sometimes we guest stream. For example, I will be streaming with Crafters tomorrow on the Ember exploration, where we play D&D 5e system, but in a world of Ember, which is something new that's being released, and we're checking it out in beta. As for, we also do other stuff. For example, Booty has recently played. Is it Tales of the Valiant, or was it Path?
Yeah. Well, I was playing Pathfinder on Mondays with Goblin Tuesday, but that ended. The beginner box ended in a TPK.
It's your fault, wasn't it?
Good stuff. I blame.
No, it was not my fault.
Blame.
Goblin Tuesday's fault.
It's never been wrong.
He rolled really what it was a calamity of bad positioning, and he rolled really well on initiative, so we couldn't get out of bad positioning. So a juvenile dragon was able to use his breath weapon against us a lot. Which one of the things I learned about Pathfinder is breath weapons and recharge abilities happen on you recharge on a critical hit, and a critical hit in Pathfinder is just if you beat the armor class by 10 or more.
Oh, 10.
Yeah, and it crit a lot.
Well, if you want to check out other TTRPGs, we do play other stuff occasionally. For example, you can look forward to our Warhammer 40k that will be coming at some point. As soon as Azrael gets to work. What else? We're raising money for Extra Life. If you look over there, you can spot we're 170 days left to go. We're at 350 out of 1,000, which is our goal. We're part of the Goblin Tuesday team raising money for Mac Children's Hospital in Hamilton, Ontario. Donate to the kids. They need it. It's a good cause. And you can unlock other stuff. Goodies for us if you want a little bit extra motivation. You can give inspiration to parties, make a character, an NPC, anything you want inspired. Other than that, Springer does knives. He's recently been working on some new posts over at Springforge Knives. Go give him a check out. And Azrael does TikToks. He's got some good ones recently, I personally can verify. And Booty does stream on his personal channel once in a while. So go check those out as well. That is all we have for now.
I will mention that today I did a video dump and I got all 8 parts of Alder dying up on TikTok now.
Saga is complete. Very
Nice.
Perfect. That's all I have. Back to you guys.
Recap?
Who will do it?
'Tis the question.
Tis the eternal question.
Last we left off, we were getting escorted by some skinky freaks and sore asses to their city, where we were going to meet with a slon, because not slod, which is what we would normally find in D&D. It was a slon, which is another, not a toad person, but very toad-like looking large creature descended from the ancient ones, or the old ones, the old gods, the old ones. Anywho, We met with that person. He spoke in a lot of riddles, talked about paths, branching, coming back, people going to where they need to be, not really having a lot of answers, but we were allowed to shop for some potions. So we spent some time. Durkin spent all of Alder's gold that the party didn't know he had, and all of his platinum. And then we had a little rest, talked to a sore ass guy who was going to guide us to the city. That turned out to be a teleportation directly outside of the city, dropped us off, and then he peaced out. And we entered the city. Durkin almost drowned. Not really. He could have held his breath for a couple more minutes because he's a tough guy, but he slipped into some disgusting water. And then after getting out of that, the party made its way deeper into the city where we found ourselves under sniper fire and ended with us trying to make a tactical retreat, but there seemed to be more snipers in the city that Durkin realized their tactics were herding us towards some location. And that's where we left off.
You missed the most important part.
Oh,
Geyser of beer.
Mm-hmm.
Deshenshar made a geyser of beer with a magical bean.
Tobias, the god of orcs, summoned beer out of nowhere. Oh, did I put it? I put it in the in our Discord. What was it? In the stream clips? Did I put it there? Well, I calculated somewhere how much beer I generated. It was, I think there was more beer in the geyser than there is in one of my beads of dryness. Slightly more, but more.
Answers were a fuck ton, I believe.
Or
Something like
math, just to piss off Fox.
15,000 gallons. More than 15,000 gallons. But anyway.
It matters not. It's a lot.
Enough to go swimming. Have a party.
Okay, so yeah. So don't you know?
Don't you know?
Oh yeah, sure,
Yes.
there, bud.
You guys came into the city from here. Durkin almost drowned there. You got to about
Got shot
here.
there.
And then yeah, I realized afterwards that Springer brought up something I didn't even think about when he said you can tell who's heard that sound before in real life. I realized, not thinking about that, that might have been a bit of a dick move.
No, it was great. I loved it.
Okay. Last thing I need is causing flashbacks on anybody. So yeah, took some fire. You realized it was coming from over here. You guys ran this way. You thought you were safe. You planted the beans. Then you kept running this way, and you thought you were being sneaky, except for who was it that cast darkness?
Durkin.
Durkin cast darkness, and so there's a giant black bubble of darkness bobbing through the streets, and he's like, "Yeah, we're hidden." It's like not realizing this giant sign saying, "Hey, shoot the middle here."
Somewhere within this region.
And yeah, so what do you guys want to do?
So Durkin says that out loud. We're being herded.
That we're being herded.
Tobias will yell out, do we run for cover or break it in an unexpected direction?
The fuck does that mean?
Well, if they're
Stick together.
trying to get us to cut this way, then the best thing is to cut the other way. I say as we're just moving a little bit, not in a full blind panic rush.
Question. What are our general positions right now? Because I know most of us stuck together. I don't remember if Durkin went on his own.
I just split to the other side of the street.
Gotcha. Just checking.
So
Any bright ideas?
what do we see in front of us? We've got the building on the left for cover, and it seems like we're being herded to the left behind the building.
Well, when you guys came down here, you were. I don't think you said you were hooking around. You were going straight, and then like the shots were hitting the street in front of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, the way Durkin kind of interpreted that is that they were trying to force you to turn at that intersection.
All right, what's straight ahead of us then?
A more narrow street and ruined buildings
I say we
covered
try
in
and find a
vines and
way.
overgrowth.
We could go in here. No? Out
Say
the other
we-
side?
It's always good. They no see us.
So which way are we going?
If nobody's making a choice, Margram's gonna start running for the narrower passageways so he doesn't get shot.
All right, Tobias will follow his lead and go straight. And this is a kind of a building hidden in the undergrowth, right?
Yeah, like I'm not gonna say like this is an exact representation. You know, maybe
Mhm.
instead of having like one taller building, there's like a few smaller ones that are clearly houses. Like this was a fully functional city at one point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Question.
Answer.
I look around the surroundings. Is there what looks like a place where they would be trying to hurt us? A place where they can shoot at us from above or trap us? Because we would generally want to avoid that. From what we can see here, is it maybe this pit area? Maybe it's a building or something? Just, can I tell which place they might have wanted us to go to?
Roll a perception.
Shield, it is 20 total.
Okay. The biggest thing you can see is like that that opening there is it's not like an open area. It's about like filled with half walls and crumbled infrastructure, and like the more you look at it, especially if you look down at the numbered list on the side, it looks like it's a bunch of ruined barracks. But if you had to assume, you figured maybe there's some open space further to the north that they're trying to guide you towards.
To the north. Then, if Margrim goes this way, I'd concede and head some more southerly direction.
Okay.
Let's
So you're breaking
go
off.
there and then find some
Oh,
cover.
go with you guys. That's where
Oh,
you guys
okay.
are going. This
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. We're going straight, so we're heading east.
They want to hurt us north of the barracks, number 9 over here. Going the other way.
Okay. I will get you guys to roll a stealth for me. I think someone had Pass Without a Trace up.
I was
Nice.
going to kick Pass Without a Trace up. There you go.
I think you already had it up from before. You cast it last time.
30.
It didn't consume my spell slot. Oh, interesting.
31.
34.
30.
27?
Why? We could
You
have all
had to
been
break
above
it.
30.
Who's giving you the 30s?
You couldn't have rolled like 2 more and gotten 3 more
No,
and
my
gotten the...
dexterity is shit.
So if you
I
rolled
rolled
a
a
19,
16,
you would
this
have
is
gotten the
great.
30.
16 is great.
Somehow across the continent, Caligar sees this and he just uses a flash of genius to give her another couple bump up.
Miss my buddy.
Okay, yeah, so once you guys dash across the street, the sounds of gunfire stops.
I say we hunt them down and kill them.
Well, we'd have
How many of
to
them there
go straight at them. The only way to hunt them down would be to leave the city, which is a possibility, circle around, re-enter the city, try and get back at them. Tobias says as he's looking for like a reasonably intact building that they can hide in, duck into, and hide for a little bit.
Wasn't there more snipers, not just the ones to the left? Like, once we started running this way, there were more snipers?
Those are the ones you just avoided.
Right.
Where were the ones we just avoided shooting from?
No one looked.
That is
Oh,
right.
I just assumed they were all coming from over here.
No, because we got into cover away from the ones that we were initially being shot at. And
Yeah,
then
the
when
only
we
ones
went
that you
to
identified
move,
were on the other side of the plaza, back in this area.
Can
And then once you guys ran from those, the second group opened fire. No one looked for it.
can Tobias think back with a disadvantage history check to see if he can pick it up?
Sure. It's gonna be hard though. But then again, fighters have all kinds of bullshit.
That's a dirty 20. I'm not going to roll in all kinds of bullshit because
No?
I
Okay.
need my stuff.
The way between the buildings and the broken walls, they mess around with the sound to the point you can't pinpoint which direction it was coming from.
Okay.
Some of the shots sound like they're coming from the north, some from the south, some from the east. Some sounded like they were coming from above somehow, which makes no sense.
Okay. So do we find a reasonably intact building to hide in for the moment?
Right now, you're basically in an alley. Um,
Okay. What is the building with the highest point of view close to us in this little sector? Like a house with 3 stories or tower?
yeah, I'd say you probably find a house that's more or less still intact that gives you a second story to get up onto.
I say we head there. At least gives us some vantage point. Hide out and look out on the street, see if we can spot them.
Lead the way, Cardinal.
Lead the way.
Okay. So yeah, you get into this house. It's very sparse inside. Um, what remnants there were of the people that previously lived here have long been picked clean. There's a few markings on the wall that depict like the temple in the center of the city. A couple of Slan, a couple Saurus. Nothing really stands out as notable to you.
All right, we should.
This was your idea, and you chose this time to start eating.
Let me live, bitch. Yes. Well, first of all, we make sure to cover entrances and exits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we quietly go to the second floor and get a better look at the city.
Okay. So you make your way up the rickety stairs. Like, there's still fairly solid, but starting to crumble on towards the outside of them. And as your head comes over the like level with the second floor, you notice that the northern wall on this building has actually started to collapse, and you feel a little more exposed than you thought you would.
Okay. It gives us a place to peep around out of.
Okay. What are you looking for? How far up are you going? How much do you want to be exposed?
Not a lot. We just want like eyes, maybe,
Okay.
to look, and see if we can spot other sniper nests equivalents of the buildings around. See if we can watch for a little bit. Do we see movement? Do we see people?
Okay. Roll perception for me.
I mean, if at any time anybody wants to help or anything.
Oh,
I'll help you.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a great way to help. Can I just step out the front door? And no, I'm kidding.
Why are you like complaining and asking for help when you already have advantage on perception?
I mean, for other stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get them to do stuff. 28.
28. Okay.
You're doing what I wanted to do. So
Get creative.
So you peek your head out, and I'd say it actually lines up perfectly that there's like a break in the cloud cover. Even you get some light coming down, and the angle that you're looking at basically goes. I want to draw stuff. So let's say if you're here, the angle you're getting is roughly that, without exposing yourself more.
Sure.
And from there, you don't notice anything. You don't obviously don't have any view of any like places you would assume would be good for advantage for snipers or anything like that. Or if there is, it's far enough away you wouldn't be able to make it any details anyways.
And let the others know what I don't see.
Did you see any movement out there? Are they searching for us? They're just gonna wait us out.
Do they have like patrols on the street? Nothing.
You don't see anything.
Not that I saw.
All right. Well, I can try to take a better look around. I'll be more exposed, but I got an idea. And Tobias is gonna activate his glamored leather armor, and he's gonna make it kind of a mottled color to match the stone and the overgrowth here.
Okay. All right. Because you're exposing yourself more, roll stealth again. You still have pass without a trace.
Would I get an advantage because I'm making myself the same color as the building and the ruins and such?
I like the idea of it, but
My head's
no.
still sticking out. Okay.
You're still extremely pale faced
Yeah.
against like dark and weather worn stonework.
That's a 21.
Okay. You stand up tall and proud on the second floor, and you're not immediately shot.
Well, I'll be prone and crawl out and look as best as I can, and
Okay.
then slowly gather information all around us.
Okay. Roll perception again.
It's a natural 20 for a 25.
Nice.
Okay. So just how the building is constructed, unless you were to try and like climb around the side of the building, your view is pretty much now open out to like here. Okay. Um, Same thing. You don't see anyone moving between the streets. You don't see any movement on buildings near or far. As far as you can tell, the way ahead of you is clear.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, Tobias will sneak back down and tell everyone this.
maybe instead of taking the roads, we take the ruin part. So like try and go in the where the buildings are
Between
and
buildings,
sneak that way.
possibility.
Kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And keep
Building
our
block.
eyes out for any more snipers.
Yeah, move very stealthily and not fast at all.
Yeah.
I like
Do
it.
we have any particular direction we want to go to? The big center thing, or
You gotta head towards the
Towards.
center, but assume there's gonna be. Assume once we touch those bridges, leads up to the center temple, it's game on.
We will definitely be sitting ducks going up those stairs.
Someone's
who's
beeping.
beeping?
Yeah, 1 second. There it goes. There's a little
Oh.
like sensor thing on the floor, and sometimes the boys' tails happen to whack it,
Let's see if we can building hop then, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody roll
So
stealth.
we're-
Still with Pass Without a Trace?
Yep.
Last 10 minutes. Or an hour.
Is it 10 minutes or an hour?
Pretty sure it's an
Oof.
hour.
25.
24.
1 hour concentration.
Okay.
another
24.
23.
Okay. So, let me just open my notes, which I didn't do before for some reason. All right. So, you make your way back down to the ground floor. Quickly, you jump across that little alley. You get into the ruined barracks, and it's, if you compare it to the house you just left, where it seems like everything that wasn't nailed down was taken, here there is still some signs of ancient life. You're finding uh, broken weapon racks, massive stone beds, and as you're moving through the barracks here, you get to kind of like this open central part that would be like their training grounds, and there are gouges in the stone underneath your feet, which are made from creatures that are obviously significantly larger than Saurus.
Karna?
You never actually took the time to look at the claw marks made from Carnosaur, so you don't really know. Now, Tobias got a very good look at its teeth, though.
What do you think, Tobias? Big enough for a Carnosaur?
I hope not.
Hope it rarely gets this far, but let's keep going.
Okay. So you make it through there, no problem. You jump another little alley, and this section is kind of feels like you're going through. It maybe back when the city was living, this was maybe a park, maybe like a garden. There are areas where instead of being stonework, it looks like there's remnants of decayed um, leaves and branches and stuff like that. But like if you were to reach down and touch it, it would like crumble in an instant. So it's been dead for a very long time. I just want to roll something. Do da, do da.
Dude,
You know, it would have been real nice if those lizards just even offered the slightest distraction for us.
I think they know too well what's inside here to risk their lives.
That they didn't know.
No, they've been keeping them contained. Whatever.
But when we asked, they didn't have any specifics.
Okay. So you guys moving on to the next part?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, keep
Okay.
trying to crawl further north.
Slowly, stealthily looking out for big creatures, anything, any problems, detours, such like that.
Well, since you mentioned you're looking again, let's do another round of perception checks for whoever wants to look.
Always.
Lucky
14.
number.
11 for Tobias.
19 for Durkin.
Okay.
Whopping 13.
So I'd say for Tobias, Neridia, and Mogrim, you were mainly focused on, like, you're looking for anything obvious standing out. Again, you don't see any patrols. You don't notice any like glints off of scoped rifles or anything like that in the windows as you pass. Durkin and Cardinal, you stop for a moment and take a second to like hold your breath to get that full feeling of everything around you. And there's just an eerie quiet. The only thing you hear is the sound of running water coming from like that moat that you know it's around the temple.
Too quiet.
We are still heading the same way they wanted us to go.
Again, the only other option was
What's
to
options?
hop out of the city, swing around, go back in, go in a completely different direction. But we're pretty well committed now.
What's the terrain around us look like? Does it get more swampy like to the east? Like here? Are there more like ruined stuff that maybe we think we can go around the long way?
Like, how far to the east are you talking about? Like, still within
Like-
the city limits?
This here? This here? This here?
From where you are, you look east. It looks more overgrown, simply just because it is closer to the wilds of the jungle. There's breaks in the wall where water is starting to flow through, which kind of feeds into a canal that feeds the moat that's around the temple. But most of it looks like just ruined parts of the city.
Gotcha.
Dost thou wish to continue?
Don't see other
Crawl
options.
forward evermore.
Okay. Moving through the next block. Here you get more into like a small, maybe residential area. A lot of narrow one-story houses that they're made from the same stone as everything else, but looks like they were less important, less cared for than everything else you've seen so far.
And
From
through
this... Oh, go ahead.
Through everything we've been through so far, we haven't seen any sign of where the people who have been sniping us have been staying.
Nope.
Or any sign of their activity.
Nope.
Are we able to get a view on the Forgotten Market from here?
Yeah, you're not seeing much. There is kind of like a separation wall going around most of the exterior. A couple places where that wall has collapsed. You're seeing like the shells of empty stalls, toppled pillars through there, bits of rusted metal plates that are kind of like sticking out at odd angles.
Gotcha. Well, since we're now near this bridge crossing, if we inspect, what does it look like would be wiser? To just make a straight dash, less time exposed to anybody that might be looking, or should we sneak up to the edge, go like down into the water and across? What makes more sense?
How do you want to judge that?
How much time we spend exposed to anybody that might spot us from on high? How possible is it to sneak across the bridge or sneak under the bridge?
From where you are, like if you were to get up right to the edge of this area that you're in, you are, let's just see here, like 250 feet away. So like you know the moat is there. You don't have a clear view down to see how traversable it is. And from where you are, a straight run across the bridge is about 600 feet.
Options. What do we got?
That's a good question.
I could put another bean in. Once I put it in, it'll take a minute for it to activate.
It will also just direct the entire city to where we might be, or anybody nearby that can see the guys.
Yeah, but the moment we step out, everyone's gonna be able to see us anyway. Maybe it'll be a distraction. Just an idea.
If we manage to throw them off, that's true. Maybe save it for a worst case plan C type thing.
Well, once we step out on the road, I don't think there's gonna be many places of dirt to be able to bury a beam.
You can't control when it activates, can you?
A minute after I plant it.
So we can't plant it somewhere else to throw them off the scent.
Uh,
But anything that you can use to conceal, distract?
I could tie one to a tip of an arrow, shoot it, try and hit a patch of dirt somewhere else, but I'd have to be able to see where there's dirt from here.
How far off can you shoot?
I can actually shoot pretty far, but again, I'd have to be able to know where there's dirt. A big wide open space of dirt would be easy. If there's like a tiny little patch somewhere, that'd be very difficult.
Gotcha. What about the rest of us?
I don't really have a whole lot of like physical things I can do. I mean, I could step out and have them shoot at me to see where they are. I'm kind of hard to hit with my cloak, and I like flare my cloak.
Okay.
Oh,
And when you flare your
I
cloak,
can-
you kind of like shimmer a little bit and seem like you're maybe like a foot and a half to the right.
I'm best in a head-to-head fight.
Got it.
Now, do we see a door or a big doorway in the temple across the way? Or is it like only across the bridge, upstairs, and then we gotta get in somehow? Do we see an entrance?
no, there's some
Yeah,
doors
you,
at the
you
very
cross the
top.
bridge. It'll get you. The stairs will bring you right up to the top level there.
Okay, well,
So-
I have the beginnings of a plan.
Yeah.
Whoever the sneakiest of us is can, at the very least, run up to scout a little bit more. I'm gonna see if going under the bridge is a possibility. If we have anything that can turn him invisible, that'd be great. If not, just
I got nothing.
speed.
I don't
mean,
have
For
anything like
sake
that.
of
Just yeah.
pass without a trace, I'm just gonna say, with how slow you guys are moving through those 3 blocks, it's taking you about a half hour to get this far.
Mhm.
What do you think? Worst I can do is if we're crossing that bridge, I can control the water to give us some cover from one side. Maybe. If the water isn't too far away from the bridge.
Yeah.
I can get across it fast, but it doesn't do anything for the rest of you.
Then I
mean,
guess there's nothing
I'm
to it.
hard to hit, so I could try and sneak out. And I have my shield if I need to use the shield.
Seems like we don't really have any suggestions? Anything
It's the best
creative,
plan
or
we
should we
have
just...
so far.
Okay.
Just hope she doesn't get shot.
Yep.
All I
Everything
have
keep
is
in
the
as quiet as possible.
big dark bubble. I can see through it. The rest of you stumble around.
Yeah,
Well-
they still know where you are.
Yeah, but it'll give us a little bit of concealment. We could do that. We could form a conga line. He hits the bubble. We follow him up the bubble, and he's just
That's
gonna
if
have
they
to.
spot us.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming they're going to spot us the moment we break cover. The bubble would just cover us so they can't shoot us easily. So we would form.
Can you teleport?
You're also making an assumption that they're only on that side of the bubble.
Yep. I'm assuming they're everywhere. But I'm just saying, run in the open, or run in the bubble, or jog in the bubble.
Okay. Can you teleport? In case stuff.
I do have 2 spells that can teleport. I have Misty Step, which can teleport me 30 feet, or I have Far Step, which can teleport me 60 feet multiple times.
Gotcha. Well,
For a minute.
we'll send you out for. You're fairly stealthy, right?
Well, here's a
Stealthy enough.
teleport. Why don't we just teleport to the top?
Multiple reasons. One, I don't know what the top looks like.
Well, I mean,
Second,
the
there's
top right up
still-
there. You can look, see.
Let me look at the teleport spell.
I mean,
See
if we
within range or a single object.
You guys have gone through enough teleportations that you know that even if it's an area that you can see directly, there's still a chance you don't wind up where you want to be. And like you've been misplaced enough to like like yes, there's a chance you're gonna have that mishap where you take damage, and when you get misplaced, it's not like oh I'm gonna be 30 feet over here. It's you're misplaced by miles.
But there is a teleportation circle that can bring us back.
Yes, there's a
But
teleportation circle right back at the entrance. Yes.
Yep. So at least that's a guaranteed you can get back.
It's about what risk we want to take. Does anybody want to volunteer to go?
I say we
See how-
send Noridia out stealthily to scout over the bridge, see if she can get back, see if she draws any fire from afar.
See
And
if the bottom is any place that we can cross. It'll provide us cover at the very least if we don't get spotted by the time we get there.
I can do one teleport, but I can only bring one with.
All right. Good luck.
I will attempt to stealth. Not very well.
oh no.
Apparently today I'm not very stealthy without the spell.
The moment you start moving, you realize you are not stealthy at all.
That's okay. I'm just going to run out.
Okay. Let's see how lucky you are.
If they do try and attack me, it's disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tobias is looking
I'm
for
rolling them.
muzzle flashes, see where they're shooting from.
Yeah, try to keep an eye out for where
think I would run
the
out
bullet
30
storm's about to
feet.
come from.
I'd run out 30 feet so that I can Misty Step back if I need to.
Okay. You get 30 feet out. Not a sound.
I go another 30 feet.
Okay.
Turn around and I go. Okay, I keep going.
Okay, so now you're at 90 feet?
Yep.
Alright.
I'll just keep going until I get to like this area so that I can see what's with the moat crossing, if there's anywhere we can cross to, how covered it is.
Okay. It doesn't take you very long to get there, like, say 30 seconds, maybe 45, depending on how cautious you're being. But you get to the retaining wall around the moat and you look down, and it's kind of exactly what you expect to see. There's rocky enough ledge leading down that you figure you can get down to the water safely. The other side, though, is sheer rocks straight up. And even after millennia of disuse and like no repair, the finish on the wall on the opposite side is glass.
Okay. So it looks like the only way into the temple is up the stairs. Okay. Well, I will run my sweet little ass back. So, the only option is across the bridge and up the stairs. We could get down to the moat, but we wouldn't be able to climb up the sheer rock face of the tower.
What if we make a break for it? Mulgrim in the lead, not outrunning everyone, and then if we get in trouble, if we come under fire, he does his bubble. We all stack up on him.
Seems like the viable plan we have so far.
Amagram will be the only one who can see. The rest of us might accidentally walk off the bridge into the moat.
Well,
Just
we
hold
we
hands
we
and
conga
pat
line on him.
Just hold hands and go skipping across the bridge.
Yeah, basically.
Do we like
Use a
that
rope,
plan?
tie off.
I don't. Does anybody have a better one?
We just run across the bridge and save that spell for later.
Durkin first.
No. Mulgrim first. Give me a minute. I need to do something. And Tobias is gonna just step away from the group a little bit. Tobias would like to pray to Cain.
Okay.
Basically, Tobias is gonna say, Cain, we're probably just about to enter a big fight. I need your bow back. Reset the bow so I can kill the champion of Nurgle. Otherwise, I'm stuck. And if this works and if we survive, I'm gonna go after your sword. The elves, the high elves have it. I think I can talk them into giving it to me for the next battle.
Roll a d100.
I love the Jululu on this guy.
That 24.
Balls of
You finish
mithril,
your
this
prayer, and you wait and wait and wait, and you hear nothing and feel no change in your bow.
Okay. I'd rejoin the group.
There we go. Malgrim.
So, is Pass Without a Trace still up?
I think we're nearing the end.
We could try stealthily, and then if we get in trouble, breaking into a run, and then if we get into more trouble, then the bubble.
Bubble. Yes.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Sounds like a good plan to
You
me.
want to try to be sneaky. You know what to do.
Alright, let's be sneaky.
Oh, 29.
What?
See, there's your 30.
Natural
Nice.
20.
Oh shit! Did I
18.
get double? I got double nat 20s for 30.
29.
Anybody gonna get on Durkin's ass about this?
You didn't roll a 1. He's good. Okay.
Nat 20s. What the fuck? Is nobody gonna get on that?
3 nat 20s.
You and I, homie. You and I. We got this. We're carrying the party.
Nice.
Let's go.
Doesn't matter if I'm Caligar or not. We're still.
Or stealth
drinking.
checks if we average.
Okay.
Carry,
So you
carry it out.
guys break cover and start like slowly making your way across the avenue up to the like the supports of the bridge. There's 2 columns that look like they were carved into not Saurus, something bigger. maybe twice the size, but they're broken at about halfway. Um, and the way they fell, they took out like a corner of the wall and tumbled down into the river. Um, so far, you think you're good. They keep going. Get about halfway across the bridge. And just because you rolled so well, Malgrim and Cardinal, as you reach that halfway point, you stop, take a look around. There's nothing. Keep
Fuck,
going up
maybe
the
they were hurting us this way.
keep going up the stairs to the top of the temple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys make it to the top of the temple.
Thank you for the follow. And Hammy.
Hey,
And
welcome
me.
on in.
I like end hammy.
And Hammy.
Okay.
May our end not be hammy at the end of this fight. How bad is it, Doc? Tell us.
So you get to the top, and as you walk through, the door itself that you're passing through, um, would fit probably about four Saurus shoulder to shoulder. It's a fairly wide open space. As you come in, it has a feel similar to the audience chamber where you met with Zoltapak. Um, but the skylight above is broken, the pillars are crumbling, and the floor where his pool was has broken, cracked, and fallen away. And there's a spiral staircase that goes down beyond any of your dark vision.
I found the entrance, I think.
Can't believe I didn't
figure
get
at
shot
this
at.
point. I figure at this point, pass without a trace probably dropped.
Yeah.
As we go in from this high vantage point on the city, can I scan the rooftops and look for the snipers where they were?
Roll a perception.
$24.
Scanning the rooftops and the buildings surrounding you, you don't see any movement. But to the southeast, you can't quite make out at that distance whether it was something causing movement in the trees or was it maybe just the wind.
Okay, I'll turn and head inside.
Righty. Let's enter the temple. Woo-ha. So excited for a temple.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
Not me.
Welcome. We'll keep walking in.
I'm squarely at the end. I'm noisy.
I'm in the center.
Are we worried about them coming in from behind us? No? Okay.
Guess I'll be leading the way.
Get him.
All right, so we said we got Malgrim going in first.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, what was the marching order?
I'm at the end.
I'd go in second then.
I'll be third.
Fourth.
Counting with quest suggests. It's been another great learning opportunity. What do you think is waiting for us at the bottom?
All the monsters.
God, I can hope.
I
Okay.
like
Bigger
that
than
plan.
Bigger than a carnosaur. A vegisaur?
A Tarask?
A Vegisaur?
Carno,
A
veggie. I don't know.
Vegisaur?
Dino Nuggy.
Get out. Just get out.
Listen, man, somebody's got to keep the vibes up here.
Yeah. Okay. So you start following this spiral staircase, and as it moves down, it starts swinging out wider. You feel like you're following like the outside wall of the temple, and as you move down, pyramid gets wider at the base. Um, you figure you get about halfway down, and you're against maybe the south wall, and it comes and angles out to a straight set of stairs that drops down another 40 or so feet.
Is that a gem?
I'm just waiting for y'all to load in.
Had to reload. But go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, you guys come down. You've all got dark vision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Yep.
So where you come out to, deep in the temple, looking around, you can see parts where the overgrown vines and fauna is like starting to work its way through. So you've got vines growing on the walls. There's cobwebs scattered around. Um, it's the area that you're in. You come out onto like a raised platform. The stairs in front of you go down another 10 feet, and the four pillars have a lot of the same markings you've come across, where it's mostly just pictographs either depicting skinks doing menial labor, Saurus engaged in battles. Step up from a Saurus, which I said is about another twice as big. You haven't seen one of these yet, but it has a more crocodile-like face, wielding massive clubs. Um, and then even going a step above that, then you get into different forms of lizards that you assume are somewhere in the jungle. You haven't seen them yet. At the center of the room at the bottom
Thanks to the hydrate.
is a pedestal that rises maybe 3 feet above that floor. You can see from here the intricate gold inlaid into the rock, and there is a metal structure that comes up in the middle to a point, with a blue gem that's roughly about the size of your head at the top of it.
Are there any light sources in here, or it's full
Noth-
dark?
You see where torches are, or where they would be, but there's no lights. Nothing's on.
Are there plants around?
Yeah, so you've got, excuse me, like I said, you got vines crawling down the walls, bits of moss, fungus that's starting to grow through the cracks, stuff like that.
Does it look very corrupted?
Roll a nature.
That's a 12.
It doesn't look any different than the exterior of the buildings you've seen outside.
God.
Are these holes?
From the angle you're at, you can't really quite see. Like along the edges here are railings that come up to about waist height. Same thing on the other side, like those raised areas there, and surrounding whatever's there.
Okay.
Now, is it? Are the floors dirt in here?
No, it's stone.
Stone. Okay.
Bean check.
I was gonna do something if it was.
Foundry is being mean to me. It doesn't want to let me see the pretty map. Could you maybe delete my token and bring it back in?
Is that better?
Everything's still gray. I see the walls, so it's just...
Any better?
Everything's gray.
Like, I can't see the map. I can see the walls, but there's no map in the map. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I get
weird.
you. I've had that.
And I've
What
reloaded
about
it
here?
3 times. It's
Here?
like the map is not showing me. It's not showing me the map.
I
Like
don't know how to
the
fix
the
that.
textures of the map is just not there.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I've had that issue before.
Instead of reloading, can you log out and log back in?
Just did that. Didn't work.
I'll try reloading on my side, see if that works.
Thank you. It's a mission thing.
Any improvement?
It's okay. I'll try and figure it out.
Well, someone can share their screen for you through Discord. You can just see the map through there.
You can see the
I can see
stream.
from stream. Yeah, I can see the stream.
Yeah, but the stream's got a delay.
Thanks, buddies.
I don't see what would be causing an issue for you.
Yeah, me neither.
I've had that happen to people before, where their
Just a-
computer couldn't render.
Yeah, just a random glitch.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
I would suggest checking
Walls.
for traps while we slowly advance.
Do you know how to check for traps?
I can look. I don't know if I'm very good at looking.
I can look as I go forward.
Okay. Roll a perception at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because I remember, it's dark. You're only seeing grays. Perception's disadvantage.
So 23.
Okay. Yeah, moving up to the next set of stairs, you're fairly confident there's no traps in them.
I'm just gonna be like somewhat crouched low. My lance is in like a ready stance in my hands as I'm just slowly crawling forward, looking at the ground, and then also keeping my eyes up, trying to see any sort of movement. So,
Then Tobias will follow if the group doesn't slowly follow. And it'll say to the group, didn't we get a vision? It'll say quietly, didn't we get a vision of this place? Weren't you expecting an actual garden?
Oh, that does jog something in my memory. Garden, you say?
Yeah.
so as I get up to here, I'd like to take a closer look at that center like pedestal and gem before I actually step up onto it.
So are you... Where are you, like, coming up onto the stone steps moving up to it? Or are you stopping, like, right at the base?
I'm stopping right at the base, and then I'm gonna take a closer look at it and see if I can see anything that looks like it might make Mogrim deaded.
Roll perception disadvantage.
Okay. Not so hot as the last one. That's a 11.
All you see is the metal inlaid into the stonework of the floor, the metal structure, and the gem. Nothing stands out.
Well, I would just quietly just looks clear, and then I'll step forward onto the steps and start walking up.
The moment you step onto the top of the platform, first thing that happens is that gem starts to illuminate, and within moments of that happening, every torch blazes to life. I will say thematically, it's a nice wave. It starts from the stairs you came in and moves through the temple.
Is there like a each time it ignites?
Yes, every torch, every brazier, there's a little.
That was nice. All right.
Well,
Well,
after
if anybody didn't know we were here, they do now.
after blinking for a few moments as my eyes adjust to the sudden light everywhere, I'll take another 5 steps forward. Do I explode?
No?
Okay. Eh. Yeah, so I'll kind of get up to it, and I'll look at it. I'll kind of scratch my head, be like, shrug. What do we do with the shiny rock?
Imagine, leave
Durkin
it alone.
and Tobias, as you start moving up the stairs on either side there, you hear. Well, first, in front of you are those massive golden statues. Okay. Um, Looking at them, they're very similar in ways to the Slan, to Joltapak. Like the body form looks the same, but there's something about the arms and legs are looking more powerful. Instead of being smooth on the head, there's spines enough that it looks like fur or hair going down the back, and in each of their right hands, they're holding a staff that looks something about the angles that just feels impossible. There's no way anyone from this world could have shaped something to look like that.
The staff is impossible, or the hands are impossible?
Staff. But as you're both looking at those statues, from each of those pits in front of you, you start hearing the sounds of claws scraping against stone.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Almost skittering against stone, and it's not just like one or two. It sounds like it's dozens and
It's fucking
dozens.
spiders. Better not be spiders, dude.
Spiders now.
Just
Tobias,
where you guys are.
Tobias will point at the pits and go, and it'll quietly yell, like as loud as he can in a whisper, "Something's coming out from the pits!" But he's not going to back off because the moment he goes down the stairs, he loses sight.
What the hell?
Is it levels being fucky wucky?
No. I had a creature that disappeared on me.
Oh.
But I can just control C, control V. Okay. So what you see comes pouring over the wall. Like I said, sounds like dozens. There are figures that stand roughly about half your height, hunched over. The first thing stands out is the hands. The fingers are just a little bit too long. They curl a bit too much. These claws that look unkept, maybe razor edged, but sharp and broken. more importantly, very rat-like faces
Mm-hmm.
as they just wave after wave pours over the walls.
Vermin. Is it a tide of vermin, would you say?
Well, let's show you what we're working with.
Guys, I'm making Warhammer references. I feel like you should
No,
be
no,
proud
that
of
was
me.
great. Yep,
Thank
that was great. I got to. I have so many fond memories of that cave.
Saw somebody play it one time.
Maybe big creatures.
Are they supposed to be that big?
Ooh.
They are supposed to be that big,
Uh-oh.
but not for the reason you think. They're not big themselves. Each one represents 4 Skaven.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was either that or
Skaven
put
numbers.
60 individual creatures on the board, and I
I'll take
didn't
this.
want to do that.
I'll take this.
I say you should have put the 60 on the board.
No, the lag would have been
Oh, it would have been horrendous.
Would
legendary.
have been amazing.
Cardinal, you hear the movement coming from the far end of the temple as well. And again, you've got that swarm coming. Seems like they were running upstairs. They start pouring down the stairs in front of you, but there's one standing at the very back, just raises a halberd and screams. Actually, you would understand it now. It just the only word he comes out with is forward.
Do it in the rat voice.
In the rat voice?
Oh, shit.
I don't want to do a rat voice.
The voice.
Come on, all the good DMs do the voice.
Do the voice.
What the fuck?
Come on, you know you wanna. Oh, forward, everybody. What does Mickey sound like?
That was so goofy.
That was goofy.
You.
Okay, fine. Let's see the best rat voice I can do. Forward, kill.
I'll take it.
Nice.
Nice.
I'll take cash the check. Put the fries in the bag. Let's go.
Malgrim and Neridia get advantage.
Nice.
Roll initiative, people.
I get advantage, guys.
I'll have you know I also get advantage
Oh, that was bad.
because I'm cool like
Not 20 for 22.
That was a
I'm going-
7 and an 8 for an 11.
I'm going to use my ambush maneuver.
Okay.
So that is plus a d10. Glad I did. 17. I rolled a 6 and a 9 on the d10.
nice.
It's a lot of dice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of rats.
Yeah, it's a lot of rats.
It's a lot of the most rats. All the rats.
All right.
All right, starting with Tobias.
All right. As they're
So
coming
Tobias
up,
and Durkin, one thing I will point out for you is after that initial swarm of rats comes up over the hole, you do hear what sounds like metal scraping up the walls as well, as 2 rats kind of like stay a bit further behind, and they're carrying some kind of contraption with them.
Oh no. This is no bueno.
I've
Well-
seen this because of the game I watched.
Tobias wouldn't, as they're coming up, Tobias wouldn't let them get within 5 feet of him because of archery stuff. So I'd be 5 feet away or 10 feet away from him. But it'll take a shot at the first group to the north of him. And he has to shoot with the oath bow. Yeah. The 28 to hit.
Yep.
Wait, are we? We're still at 4 proficiency. Okay,
Yes.
and that is correct.
Mm-hmm.
I trust Foundry on proficiency.
Okay, that's fine. 13 damage to this first pack,
Okay.
and
You punch one of the 4 rats off its feet.
well, as I do that, I am going to make it a blasting arrow.
Okay.
So they all take. In addition to the weapon damage, they all take 9. Anybody within 10 feet of the rat that got hit takes 9 force damage.
And 10 feet. Okay. Because I forgot you had this, and I think it's just cool, I'm going to make them vulnerable to blast damage.
See.
Sweet.
Because it just makes sense. Like, they're all packed real tight and close together.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I
I'm
dig it.
gonna take my second shot. 21 to hit.
That hits.
$17 points of damage.
It's 4 more dead rats.
4 more dead rats. Okay. I'll take my next shot at the next closest one. $17 to hit.
Okay.
Uh, 12 points of damage, and I am going to use Piercer to see if I can get more on the D8. So an extra 5 damage, 17 points total.
Okay.
Is that 4 more dead rats?
No, he's still kicking.
Okay. Action surge. Taking another shot.
We brought our own machine gun.
25 to hit.
Yep.
15 points of damage.
Okay. Still going.
That one just took 15 and 17. Is still going?
Yeah.
Okay. 5th shot. $16 to hit.
That hits.
$12 points of damage.
Now it does.
Perfect. And I'm going to take the last shot at the one down south of me. Like 2 to hit. 17 points of damage. And then,
Okay.
what am I at? 78 points. Okay. Tobias has these things come up, and he goes, "They're coming out of the pits," and he starts machine gunning. And on the first one, you hear an explosion from up top, and he backs off a bit as they're coming up the top. And I think that's all I can do. So he backs off and steps kind of back down. And back around. He says, "They're coming out of my side on the pits." That's Tobias' turn.
Coming from everywhere.
And Iridium.
Okay. I'm going to use innate sorcery on myself.
Okay.
Can you apply that to me, please? Some sauce. I love that ability so much. I'm going to come over closer to Cardinal. And then I'm going to hork up a little bit of bile. And shoot that out into a vitriolic sphere.
Okay.
Right here.
Jeez.
Nice.
Okay.
Can all of those guys make a DC 22 dexterity saving throw, please?
Surprisingly, only one of them made it.
I'm surprised
Because
one of them made it.
a DC of 22 is bullshit.
They're going to take... Let's just double check this just a second.
Good rolls, good rolls.
I'm gonna re-roll 2 of them.
The only 2 that weren't a 3 or 4.
Yep.
Nice.
That is...
This makes all the other
that
shooter rolls worth
magic?
it.
Empowered spell. So I'm gonna re-roll the 1 and the 2. And I got a 1 and a 4, so an extra 2 points of damage.
Okay.
All of them. Half damage to the one that succeeded. And then... at the end of their next turn, they take 5d4 acid damage.
Jesus.
Not a bad spell.
And then I'm going to end my turn. I love that spell so much.
Okay. I need to do... One sec here.
33, 34, 35 points of damage altogether.
For now.
For now. Exactly. How many of them did I kill?
Stellar fucking roll.
Yeah, that was a lot of 4s.
Oh, they're taking extra.
7 4s altogether after I did the reroll.
Obliterated.
Yeah.
You're 5 points off of max damage.
Nice.
Math. I did math there, Fox.
Ew.
I love the
math.
animation for that too. It's like this rolling mass of nastiness.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I side-eye you a
very
little
orc-
bit.
No, I'll give you that.
That came out of you?
Yeah, so all of the clay rats just fucking melt. Because, like I said, I made them vulnerable to AoE. Apparently,
Yeah,
it's bad
I
to
probably-
be tightly packed into ranks when someone just drops a big fuck off
Acid
spell on
bomb.
you.
I would probably also say you picked the wrong party to attack. We are just going to destroy all of you. You may want to flee.
Oh, that's in their name. Skaven are not known for their courage.
Or
Can
intelligence.
I roll an intimidation check off of that?
No, because that would be an action to try and intimidate them away.
Oh, that's too bad.
Okay, so this guy. Or should I say, these guys.
Thanks for the hydrate.
It's coming to run down behind Durkin. And they're stabbing at you with some daggers that have this kind of like jagged greenish rock glowing
Naturally.
naturally, as one does. Just ignore what it says there because I didn't change the description. Oh, natural 20. Okay. And it's just a swarm of rats piling over you and looking for the chinks in the armor. Why is this hiding? Oh, that's why. So they wind up doing 51 damage to you.
Harry.
Right, it's times by 4. Shit.
Nice. Nice. I reduced that by 4.
Hey, it's better.
All right, so I did that for you. They've only got the 1 attack each, so I didn't mind doing the lots of just multiply it by 4.
It's not just 4. You have to add your strength or dex mod. It didn't automate.
Yeah, I did.
He rolled a 4.
Oh,
Luke didn't add his superiority.
Oh.
I mean, you get 4
Oh.
plus your dex or
4
strength.
plus.
So 5.
So 9.
That's it for that stab.
That's not
dude.
bad.
Fox.
God tried to choke me for rules lord.
No, that's good. I didn't notice that didn't automate.
These ones climb over the wall and like drop, but as they drop, they're kind of like using their claws on the stonework to slow them down enough they don't take damage. And they're just coming straight for Cardinal.
Come on.
Luckily, these ones didn't see me obliterate their friends.
I think they heard.
Oh,
the
they
same
would have had
screams.
front row seats to it.
Yeah, no, they saw over the wall and saw this green ball come flying up and explode, and heard the shrieking rat voices as they melted into bones and leather scraps.
Mm.
That one
Iridia
missed.
does love to melt things.
It
You
just
see
looks
that.
like a mountain of owl pellets on top of the stairs.
Horrifying. These ones should go for Durkin.
How fast did I make them?
Not fast
Really
enough.
Really slow.
Actually, yeah, not fast enough. So they're gonna get into the middle here. And they're going to look at an Iridia, who looks very magic user-ish.
Disadvantage on attack rolls.
I'm well aware. And they're going to throw a handful of rusty spears at you.
Ooh. Watch out for tetanus.
There's a natural
Sounds
20
about
and an
right.
18. So they hit you. They just don't get the crit.
Henry's
make-
mad again.
I can't hit.
No, you're at 16 right now, so it'd be 21 as your max.
Yeah.
But the upside, there's no poison on this.
That is good.
Yeah. So one thing I'm gonna just add in that I forgot to mention before is when your acid ball exploded, the chieftain's voice calls out, and you hear him just say, "Oh, how would they phrase it?"
He'll kill that one, that one.
Something like that, yeah.
Kill the glowy one.
Yeah.
Actually, he's gonna come up to the wall and put a multi-barreled gun over the side and brace it. And this is why I love skating, because this gun is just fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna start by shooting at Neridia.
Yep.
I was worried it was going to be
Emily
AoE.
doesn't like that.
Yeah,
When I say the
the
range
Skaven as a
was-
race being mad scientists is hilarious and terrifying at the same time.
You know what? I respect it.
Oh,
On the bright side, you can't fit a
you-
dual wheel in here for easy.
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. I wanted to do this just for this to happen. Okay, starting with Neridia. Oh, it didn't automate right. Okay. I have D8s. I'm just gonna do this with the real dice.
Do it.
Okay, so Neridia. The first shot's on you. That is a 7 plus 5 is gonna miss. And that's stupid. It just stops there.
He gets one shot?
What?
No. If he hits,
Ah,
he walks it into the next target within 10 feet. And if he hits there, he walks it to the next target within 10 feet. If he hits there, it keeps going. And he doesn't stop just
amazing.
because he's going into Skaven. It'll go until there are no more targets or it misses. And it missed on the first shot. So it's like he brings it up and pulls the trigger, and you hear like the gears start to whir up, and the barrel catches on the rock, and no shot actually comes out.
Lucky yes.
He comes jumping over, goes right to Tobias with the stab. For a 19 to hit. And 25 damage. killing dead things. Dead things go bye-bye. So the chieftain is gonna come forward. And he is going to pull out a pistol and aim at Neridia. But he's feeling a little exposed and actually has disadvantage on his attack.
A good thing.
12 misses. And he's going to attack again. $23.
Yep.
Stupid automation. So you're gonna take real dice. 17 plus 3, so 20 damage.
I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 19 piercing, 2 poison. I don't know if that makes a difference for you.
Nope. I don't think so. No, it's just
Durkin.
cold I have resistance to. He takes damage at the end of his turn.
How much?
It was half of your d4s by default.
So 5d4. Wow.
10.
Okay.
Durkin.
So Durkin, being a blackguard, he's probably fought Skaven before, right?
I would assume so, yes.
Would he be more afraid of the packs? Not afraid. Would he be more concerned with the packs of the Skaven or the rattling gun Skaven? In his experience,
The bigger threat is the rattling guns. But you also know that Skaven, like, they have strength in numbers.
Okay. Bonus action, second wind. Give myself back 14 HP. Do I need to apply? Okay.
I applied it for you.
And then I have tactical shift, which means I can move without provoking opportunity attacks up to half my movement speed.
Okay.
So I am going to get here, and then you can take your opportunity attack from this group, because I'm going to move into my regular movement, unless that carries over to my actual movement.
No.
Okay, let's go ahead and take your opportunity attack if you want to.
From these ones?
You don't have to. From the ones next to me right now.
No. 12 misses.
Okay. I'm going to move here, and I am going to...
Before you attack, it's going to use its reaction to run away. It can move half of its movement.
Run
Well,
away!
you get an attack of opportunity against it.
Perfect.
Sentinel?
Are these humanoids?
Yes.
Thank you. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Its movement speed is reduced to 0 from Sentinel.
Yep.
Uh, I'm gonna make that a push attack.
Okay, so you push it up against the railing.
Yeah. Oh, there's
Okay.
railing.
Into the hole.
Yeah, you know, these temples were OSHA compliant when they were built.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Just interesting. In this
If
world.
you were to hit him
Move.
again and push him, who knows how strong the walls would be, though? That's the question.
Well, if you're gonna bait me like that, I'm at least gonna try. Let's see. So in order for this to work, if I remember right, I have to click this one every time.
That's 20 hits.
20 hit. I'm going to use Savage Attacker to re-roll that damage.
Okay.
So let me hit that again. Four more damage. Still up.
Yep.
Third attack.
Are you pushing him?
Yeah.
Roll in athletics for me.
Oh, okay. Okay. 18.
How does it look? Like, what do you do to push him? What happens?
He kind of drags the point of the halberd along the ground and brings it up underneath him, lifting him off his feet and backwards.
Okay. So you get him up about like halfway up the wall, and you just push forward as well. And the top half of the wall, like you had lined him up perfectly. You saw there was this large crack running down, comes back up, and you picked the exact perfect weak point. You needed that extra little bit of elevation. You push him, and the wall cracks, and you see the look of panic in these rats' eyes as they are launched 10 feet into the darkness and just shriek this ear-piercing shriek as they fall, and it lasts for about 3 to 4 seconds, and you don't hear the bodies hit the ground, but you hear the metal of the gun shattering as it hits the bottom, because that shit's fucking cool.
All right, I believe I can still get this other guy in range because I have reach with the halberd and a third
Yep.
attack. Would you consider that a kill with the halberd as well?
No, because you didn't kill them. The sudden stop at the end of the fall.
Gravity killed him.
Fair, that's fine. Gonna hit this one.
Can't believe you didn't say this is Lustria.
I'm gonna use my inspiration from doing the recap.
Damn it.
Oh, that's good. It's a 14.
It's just something about the way these rats are milling about each other that you just can't find purchase. Like you go high on one and it drops, and you go low to take out the legs of another, and it like just jumps back a little bit.
I think. Do I have any movement left? I don't think I do. No. Wait. So 15 was free. I've moved 40 to there, so I would have another 5 feet of movement. I will get there. And end my turn.
Okay.
And I will figure out my temp HP.
Just not quite close enough. So I'm gonna mark.
I got
These
6
two
temp
groups of
HP.
rats. Just so I know that they both chuck their spears, because they're gonna throw their spears at Neridia. 11's not going to do it. Cardinal.
Okay, thank you for helping me decide by moving them in. I would like to let Cardinal do something fucking cool. And I'm going to cast Steel Wind Strike. Steel Wind Strike. There are
That
four
is
of these
such a cool
packs.
spell.
There are 4 of these packs near me. So I'm going to roll 4 times this attack. I'm going to use my inspiration because that is very rude. Let me be cool. 14?
14 doesn't do it. Their armor class is 15.
Another one. 27.
Which one was the first one? Like the one right
First one's
beside
the
you?
closest, yeah.
Okay.
Just go 1, 2, 3, and then the 4. 15.
Yeah, 15 hits.
27, 15, and then one more. 17?
So you just missed the one that's right beside you then. Everything else hits.
Yeah, okay, sweet. I'm just gonna roll the damage 3 times as well. Oh, my precious. 44 for the first one. 32 for the second.
Okay.
One more with a less. That is going to be. Let's see my own rolls. 29 for the third, so. Bam, bam, bam. And then I'm gonna appear right beside the ones I didn't hit.
So right where you are.
Yeah.
Okay. So the funny thing is, just to make things easier on myself, I said every rat has 11 hit points. So 4 of them has 44 hit points. The one that you hit was already wounded, but you did exactly enough damage to have killed like a full base of full pack of rats. And then the rest of the ones that were full health, you didn't.
Okay. But I got them down at least some. Which
Oh
is
yeah,
good.
yeah, they're hurting, they're bleeding.
I like to flavor this as Cardinal is just going to hold up her mace, and then these light reflections of her are gonna appear and just smack each of these ones upside the head.
Nice.
And some of them fall, some of them don't. And then I'm going to disappear. So that's my action.
Ultimate holy bonk, whack.
Yeah.
Bad rat.
Terrible rat.
Pick him
alright.
up and and Cardinal plays whack-a-mole.
Yeah, I'm going to do my. I'm just gonna help give not channel divinity. What is it called? Night? Is it still a thing? No, this is no longer a thing. Never mind. I think I'm good. That will be my turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Not green.
Now, I'm pretty sure I'm going last, so with my whopping 11 initiative over here.
So he gets up and he targets Neridia first. And I think I said I had to do this manually. That's a 18 plus stuff, so that's gonna hit.
More than 21?
18 is 23.
Okay.
So the damage on you is 10 piercing damage. Just go ahead and apply that yourself.
Okay. I'm bloody.
And then it's gonna walk the rounds into Cardinal and shoot again. That misses. It was like 8 plus, not enough.
I did eat. Thank you.
Mm.
I did 105 damage.
These rats.
Oh, he takes damage. Or
Yep,
did he
he
save?
survived the vitriol.
He's the one that saved.
He's the one that saved.
Ah.
Okay.
They come around to flank the big pointy one. For 14, doesn't do it.
Nope.
Balgrim.
Get 'em.
All right. I have a question. These stairs, is there like a wall in front of it? And does it seem like how steep do they?
Which stairs are you talking about?
The ones the Skaven came out. The ones all the way up top.
Like it's they're fairly steep. So like the way I did the map up.
Mhm.
I don't know why you can see. You shouldn't be able to. Yeah, like it's you can't really see. You see things that are like right up against the edge of the walls. Like you might be able to see the rattlings there. But you can't see beyond the edge. It's just it's like it's a 10-foot height change. It's steep enough angle.
Okay. Because I had a fun idea, but I don't know if it'll work. So screw it. We ball. We see what happens. Let's see. Don't think do it quite this turn, but it'd be a next now. Let's see. Ah, yeah. No, I can do it this turn. I'm going to bonus action Step of the Wind for dash as I beeline straight for leader dude on the edge of the stairs here.
Okay.
And as I get to him, I'm going to, rather than doing a piercing thrust attack with the lance, I'm going to bring it up like a baseball bat as I prepare to potentially yeet this rat.
Okay.
Because I'm going to do reckless attack, but I'm going to forgo the advantage using brutal strike to potentially get the brutal strike.
Okay. I want you to add a -1 to your hit.
Okay, -1.
Mhm.
Weapon. Act. Not using. The window that pops up for the weapon got funky. Okay, what if we try the other button? No, it still says consume use.
It's because I ported you in. I haven't gone through and like changed anything
Yeah.
yet, so I just
Okay,
have to do it manually.
so weapon be borked. Give me a second to grab a real die. I have a plus, I forget what my plus is. I think I have a plus 13, so it'd be a plus 12.
Okay.
I think. That is a 12, so that'd be
24.
on my sheet.
24.
That. And I'm going to stack all of my damages into this. Problem. Let's see. The base weapon is going to be
1d8 plus 7.
1d10 plus 1d8 from charger plus 2d6 from fire, and I'm actually plus.
You didn't rage, so you don't get the holy bonus.
I don't get
whatever.
the extra plus 2.
No, you don't get the extra like the.
Yeah, no,
The
the rage
D6s?
bonus or the divine fury.
Yeah.
But the lance has 2d6 baked into it. Fire damage. Yeah. And it's a what, plus 9? Yeah, plus 9. So there's that. Then we're going to do Brutal Strike. Wait, no. Crap. Erase the what was the D8? The one from D8. So it'd be 24. I didn't mean to do the damage off that one. I'm actually going for the pushing option. So he's gonna get pushed 10 feet from Charger, but then I also want to do the pushed 15 feet from Brutal Strike. So he gets launched 25 feet backwards. Because then if the chosen attack hits, it deals it deals an extra D10 from Brutal Strike just baked in. Sorry, first time I'm using
Okay,
this.
so put the one back in.
Yeah,
So
go
20.
for it. Yeah, just call it 25.
Okay.
So use. That's how it works. And so he gets launched 25 feet backwards, plus the plus that damage. The hope here was that he starts tumbling down these very steep stone steps and dies at the end of it.
I'm gonna make a dex save for him. Yeah, so he managed to stay on his feet. But you launched him 25 feet, and then he's going to use his reaction to run. And he's just going to run down the stairs.
Yeet.
Okay. That was action, bonus action. I'll go ahead and get behind the rattling gun team. Oh. Go. And
You still have another attack.
oh,
That was,
yeah, that's right.
That was just
that's
your first attack.
Yep. Then I'm going to go after this guy. And this one is still reckless applied. I can only do the brutal strike once per turn. So that's a 5 and a nat 20.
Nice.
This one doesn't get all the extra fun stuff into it, but it gets the 1d10 plus 2d6 plus 9 and plus 22. I don't think I have anything else to stack up into it. No. Nope.
So you rolled 22? Or that's...
I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
So my dice are 2d6 plus 1d10 from the weapon, and then plus 9 from strength and proficiency.
Okay. So yeah, plus 22 then.
Or in it being a magic weapon and stuff. So, and then the 22 is from it being a crit.
Yep.
The weapon damage.
Yep.
So, 44.
How do you turn these two rats into paste?
I think as I yeet their leader with a good old bat swing, I just kind of hit him in the gut and then launch him that 25 feet. And then as I get up behind them, I'm just continuing that motion. And so I just keep that sweep going as I come around behind them, and then the lance like hits their little ammo ball pouch thing, and then kind of hits it and then sets it off.
Roll a dexterity save.
Okay.
You tell me you're making an explosion. Roll a dex save.
Do you get advantage from your...
Yeah, he's a
Barbarian?
barbarian. He gets advantage against it.
It's 21. don't care if I eat damage. This is cool.
So you're gonna take half of 21, so 10 damage.
Okay.
Not bad.
Nice.
And that's the end of your turn.
That should be it. Yep.
Okay. I wanted to get through you all guys, all of you once through the round, so we're a little bit behind, but we'll take a quick break here, and then we'll come back, and I don't think we'll do more than another round, but we'll get through this. I think when Tobias comes around to his turn, he's just gonna clear the field.
I set it up. I set it up. I contributed.
So yeah, we'll take a couple minutes, get a drink, hit the
Grab a
head,
snack.
come back.
We'll be right
Yeah,
back.
all the fun stuff.
All right.
Get back into it.
And we are back.
Okay, so the last pack of rats are gonna attack Durkin. 16 misses.
All right.
Tobias.
First thing I'm going to do is Second Wind, which is a bonus action. Gives me 15 points back of health. Yeah. And then that allows me to move half my movement without provoking opportunity attacks. And I am shooting at this first pack of Skavens that tried to get me.
Ra-ta-ta-ta, let's go. Or is it skr for Skaven?
Is it what?
Is it skirt for Skaven?
Her skirt.
Kill Johnny.
That's a 26 to hit with 10 damage. However, I am going to do bursting arrow on him again.
Nice.
So they all take an extra. It only rolled one for whatever reason. So I'll take an extra 6 force damage.
Which turns into 12.
Yep. So does that pack explode?
You see, like, chunks of fur go flying. A couple rat teeth, a few claws, but they're still in fighting shape.
Damn.
Well,
There's
if I'm
something open.
They have, like, these little wooden shields. And they kind of, like, they've seen this happen, so now they, like, brace themselves. Little shield wall.
okay. All right, so I'm gonna take my next shot at the same group. It's not the right one. $16 to hit.
Yep.
I'm definitely using Piercer on that. So that's an extra 7 damage, so 17 damage.
Yep, they die.
He's dead. I am going to back up a hair. I'm going to take a next shot at the one of the ones that I saw Cardinal hit, kind of near the center gem.
I would just like for it to be known that Booty is eating nachos and he isn't sharing. That's very mean.
Oh,
He did say it's because they nachos.
I saw that. That. How dare you? I thought we were friends.
We are. So make your own damn nachos.
Son of a bitch.
Never let yourself in and make some nachos. That's friend treatment.
Fucker, now I want nachos.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm. They sound so good.
Neridia.
Okay. How injured do these two look?
They're both bleeding.
They're both bleeding.
Thanks for the hide weight. What
Okay.
you got, Earl? What you got?
Well, I'm kind of over this fight, so
Damn. I'm bored. Explosion.
I'm not bored. I'm enjoying the fight, but she's over this fight. So we're going to cast Lightning Bolt. These two?
There's no such thing as overkill.
Yeah, well, I can hit both of them.
I mean,
Yeah.
she
DC
gets the spell slots
22
back.
Dex saving throw.
Go big or go home. Wow.
First time I've like really played a really good caster.
Are you feeling the regret now, Derek? Azure.
Why? This is fucking awesome.
25
I threw a horde
piercing
of rats
damage.
at you, and it took you less than 2 rounds to obliterate 60 rats. How is that a bad thing?
No, you got a point. Got a point.
Then I'm going to move over this direction, and I'm going to pop a potion because I'm really fucking injured.
So what's it look like when your lightning bolt just carves through 8 Skaven?
Well, what does the spell say it takes? Does it say? Bit of fur and a crystal rod. She pulls out this beautiful, like, coral crystal, like, corally type crystal, and just, like, does a little flourish, and then this blue lightning comes flying out of her little rod, and they explode, and she very casually puts it back in her pouch thing, moves over, and then pops a potion.
Begone thoughts.
So, Wingardium, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Switch.
I get a whopping 9 hit points back.
Yeah, I applied it.
That is my turn.
Nope. Not liking it. Yeah, they don't even disengage to fuck off. They just turn and hightail it. Cardinal, go ahead and take your attack of opportunity.
Fuck yeah!
Wait, did I target? Yes, I did. Bam. Wham.
That hits.
What if I can blessed strike? 11. Oh, this is on my turn, so I can't. So 11 damage.
15, 10 to get up. So there's 35, and they just launch themselves into the well, and just you hear the claws scraping as they're using that to slow their fall as they slide down.
No, come back. I wanted to kill you.
The ratling. How wise is he feeling?
Extremely.
Oh, he wants some more.
Come on, rat boy. Let's go. He wasted his nat 20 and wisdom saving throw.
Good sport, old chap.
Splendiferous, old boy.
Magnanimous.
What? What was that?
You heard me.
Magnanimous?
I'm just making up words.
It's a real word that's close. Google right now.
Disadvantage.
Magnanimous. So
Oh,
we're
is it a
making
dex
dex
save?
saves? Yeah.
Get ourselves just a little bit closer.
I have to.
I rolled a 10.
I also rolled a 10. Twins. They'll die together.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I have 41 hit points.
Man, I did so well this encounter. I guess a little damage is worth it.
The description has the rattling taking damage, so it's trying to put that as damage into the attack.
Sure, of 60.
Yeah. Oh, he's angry. 29 damage to the both of you.
I will apply my own.
Same.
I am not dead.
That's nice.
And you hear this like loud hissing of like steam, and you look over and you see just blowback in like the gunner's face, and just this shrieking as like singed fur. He's now lost his eyebrows and like every scrap of fur on his snout.
Oh. Mole rat. Nice.
I turn to him and say, "You will suffer untold pain for that."
Yeah, what she said.
The chieftain continues to fuck off at the most expeditious rates. He is gone.
And how fast would that be?
Mach extremely high.
Curious parties would like to know.
Not quite mock Jesus, but like
Close.
close.
Maybe Judas?
Durkin.
Bang stance.
Yeah, let's just swing for the fences, right? Attacking the one closer to the stairs first. Durkin seems perfectly comfortable surrounded by Skaven. Well, as comfortable as he can be surrounded by, as he exclaims in this moment, fucking Rocky.
Just wait until you meet Bullwinkle.
25 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
For 23 points of damage.
Yep.
Second just brings it back around again, almost like swinging in a circle at this point. That's going to be sap. This one's going to, if it hits, be slow. 16 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 19 points of damage, plus 8, because I keep forgetting that Great Weapon Master isn't in the, isn't adding in.
So I'm gonna make a note just to modify your weapon to include it automatically. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna turn around and hit the one behind me. I still have 2 more attacks because I just killed something with my Great Weapon Master.
Nice.
Smack that.
Smack that ass.
24 to
rat.
hit.
Oh. I can't do
For
Mickey.
22 points of damage.
There you go.
And the Great Weapon Master. Oh, I have to click it. That's why. Okay, weird. Never knew that. That's actually 26 points of damage and a 15 to hit. I will add the +4 from Great Weapon Master this time. For another 19 points of damage.
Welcome in at Salupium. We're just fighting a whole vermin tide, as it were, and clearing them out like nobody's business.
And I am back up to 8 temporary HP.
For the biddies.
So 3 of those rats are on death door. One is
The
like
other one?
just not even like conscious. Like he's holding on to the other ones for dear life. Only reason he's alive is because the token's not dead yet.
You know what? Let's go ahead and do a Savage Attacker reroll. How about that?
Do it.
I forget.
Oh, I forgot to add the +4 in that. So that's actually +3 more damage.
Which is exactly enough.
Nice.
Sorry, he just had to aura farm for a second while they died in the back.
So yeah, it just basically looks like he's spinning in a circle. Just you would almost like ballet as he's just lopping off rat heads. Just like a pirouette with his halberd out there, and you can't see it through the helmet, but he's smiling as if he were a ballerina in a ballet of death. And that's my
Because
turn.
men can do ballet too,
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
they
right.
can.
especially the bloody kind.
All right. Well, don't see much. I see this one rattling guy, and I'm gonna smack him up. Boop. Bonk.
That's going to be 29 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna add the 1d8 from Blessed Strikes. And that will be 23 damage. Is he still up?
Yeah, but he's not liking it.
Okay. Well, I will use my bonus action to make another attack. Damn these dice. Okay, 28. That's good. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Or bless you dice for 14 damage.
Okay. How does he die?
Oh, I'm just going to like casually stroll up to this rattling that's like with the steam in his face and everything and just go, yeah, that'll do. Just angle it really nicely and just knock his head off. And I turn to Neridian and go,
Beautifully done.
that's
I
great.
am really sore.
It's showing me there's something else. Just go ahead and... Okay, just skip. Okay. Yeah, that was the last thing.
So curious if go up to the edge of the stairs. Can I even hear the guy?
Roll a perception for me.
Because I have a feeling I could run him down. It's, 19 for
The
25.
temptation.
You do hear the skittering of his claws going down the stairs, just constant.
Okay. If I can hear him, I'm gonna bolt down the stairs to try to catch him. And if I need to, I'll do bonus action dash plus. We'll see how far I need to go. Because bonus action dash gets me an extra 70 feet, for a total of 130. If that's not enough, I can do an action dash to do another 7.
Tracy.
And you're just racing after him. Okay. So... with how far back you had him pushed, it's going to take you... I'm going to say all of your movement to get down there.
Okay.
And you round the bottom of the stairs, and he's at the end of like a 15-foot hallway. He's not that far away from you. Sorry, 20-foot hallway. He's about 15 feet away. He looks back at you as you step off the last stair. And have you ever seen a rat grin? As it reaches over to a handle on a wall and pulls, and a massive metal gate slams shut behind you?
Oh no.
Because you split the part. It's a temple infested with Skaven, and you ran off on your own.
How do we get on the stairs?
You didn't know how far down the
Honest-
stairs went.
Yeah, true. Honestly, I thought I could catch him with my 200 feet.
And hubris strikes once again.
Yeah.
You're muted, Tobias.
As I guess I'll gather the rest of my ducklings and be like, "Where's Malgrim?"
I don't know.
I'm just
Clang.
trying
I'm
to
really
look
I
sore.
want the rest of you to
Why?
roll perception checks. I want to see if you hear the gate slamming behind him.
11.
16. This is bad for me.
Is that any better? Can you hear me?
24. Yes.
yeah.
24 as I'm whistling and cutting skaven ears off of dead bodies and stuffing them in a pouch for later.
Snacks? Like nachos?
And what did Tobias roll?
Tobias
Percep-
isn't even a perception.
Yeah, I want you all to roll just to see if you pick up like a hint of sound.
18.
None of you rolled 25.
Well-
You have no idea where Malgrim is.
Tobias,
Shock, roll a D100 for me.
Okay. The 65?
Scream.
I gave you a 35% chance that what pops out is 4 of the rattling guns.
Mhm.
If you'd rolled under 65, it would have been 20 clan rats,
Mm-hmm.
which you can deal with. Yeah, the rattling guns all line up and they do their templates.
Oh, fuck.
So
So
I need you to make 4 dexterity saves for me.
Okay.
It's in the kill box.
Of course, the first one's a double 8.
Okay, so that's 1 fail.
That's a 15 and a nat 20 for a 23.
It's 1 pass.
So, 15 for an 18.
2 passes.
And a 19 for a 22.
Okay, so 3 passes, 1 fail. So the one you failed, and because you're not raging, you're taking 24 piercing damage.
Okay. I'm just gonna apply these as you go.
Oh, 3 fails. This next one's going to be easy. I'm just doing 18d8.
Okay.
3 pass 1.
3 pass, 1 failed.
Yeah.
82
41.
piercing damage. Yeah, sorry, 41. 41.
Okay.
The best, but not horrible.
I am almost bloody.
oh
Okay.
God.
Fucking barbarians. That's the first 6 seconds, homie.
That's okay. After the second 6 seconds will be better.
Do we hear the Gatling guns?
Yeah, do we hear the fucking
Bullet storm.
rat-tat-tat going off out here?
I
Roll
imagine
perception
there's bullets
again.
ricocheting and all sorts of. We've got warpstone rounds blinking out all over the place.
These dice
17.
are so bad.
I got a 12.
10.
13. Buddy.
Neridia, you were close. Roll a d100 for me. It's like 50-50 for you.
99.
So you hear a sound coming from the direction of the stairs, and like, you know, Mogrim was there. He ran at the chieftain, and then you hear an echoing. It sounds like linen being ripped in half, and it doesn't take much for you to make the connection that it's like you heard 2 of these guns going off. That sounds like more.
Guys, I think Mogrim's in trouble. He ran after the chieftain and there was lots of gunfire. So, when we run after
Where?
him, I'm really sore.
I know. I'll pop a level 2 cure wounds into you first.
I
Tobias
can't
was
believe I rolled a 99.
Tobias was up on the platform at the side. He's just gonna grab one rat and he's gonna throw it into a pit. And he's just gonna say, "Kane, I really need the bow to reset. We're about to get into some real deep shit." I'm sorry, you said Markham was where?
He ran away.
Do you need me to apply the healing?
24. Yeah.
I'll apply it.
We have
I'm
potions.
still bloodied.
It's
It's fine.
Where did Turkey go?
So the hallway that Mogrim's in is only about like, it's just wide enough for these rats to pretty much put their bodies in front of the chieftain. He's gonna take a shot with his pistol.
Lordy. I guess we run after him. Whatever.
And his pistol is a natural 20.
Nice.
How much movement did you take to get there, Mogram?
200?
All of it.
Nice. That's about 3 rounds.
It's
Yeah.
It's 200
Yeah.
feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 rounds for me to
Uh,
see him.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna take 29 piercing damage,
Okay.
and he's gonna turn and keep running.
This one I'm going to deflect and reduce it.
Okay.
You know what I'm thinking about right now?
And-
The
What?
Key and Peele skit where Jordan Peele's playing the guy who thinks he can block a bullet.
The old retired commando.
Okay. Or just the amount of bullets. I'm actually picturing Deadpool 2.
Yep.
When he's trying to
where
deflect the
he's throwing
sword,
the
it's just
sword.
getting riddled with bullets. He's just like, ow!
Matrix 2, but instead of stopping the bullets, he's like, "Oh no!"
So yeah, he turns and runs
Okay.
down another set of stairs.
You're
Doesn't
like,
really think I'm- It's okay. Alright, so I have 4 Rattling gun teams in front of me.
Yes.
Yeah. So going
Should we do
to,
a count?
because I'm assuming they can just do their AoE thing like repeatedly, right?
You don't know.
I don't know.
Jump in the middle of them.
Do they burn themselves at all for doing their thing?
Yes, they do.
We'll get there eventually.
3 turns away, at best.
So 10, 8, 9, 7.
Fucking best.
it is 3 turns for us to see him, at least. Because that's 180 feet if we all have 60 feet of movement with dash.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
That just lets us see him. Then we gotta figure out the gate,
Oh, no.
close another 20 feet to him.
Okay. You know what I'm reminded of? I'm gonna throw a dagger ahead and above this flying creature.
Yeah,
What's the worst that could happen?
yeah. But that would have been really cool. And I was succumbed to my own success.
Okay.
I mean, I think it was just as dumb, to be honest.
This is the same. This is the same. This is the
Okay.
same.
So.
Hey, did you know that is an
Yeah.
achievement in the Goblin Tuesday TTRPG achievement hunters?
Well, getting fucked up.
Bootied
is-
himself.
It's called It Sounded Cool in My Head. Have a really awesome idea that would be so badass, but have it go horribly, horribly wrong.
Yep. I like
Yep.
this plan.
He
Yep.
put it in his
Uh,
achievement book.
So, 20-foot hallway. These guys are all in front of me. First off, I'm going to use my AOE off my lance, which,
You'll get all of them.
yeah. I just have to click through to do the thing. Now it's saying attack. Okay. So it's just being weird. It comes up with the chat box, and then after I hit one or the other, it comes up, do you want to use the resource? If I actually click through it, then it actually brings up the funkiness. But I'm doing the 30-foot AOE, so it's what? DC. It's calling it a DC 16 dex save.
Okay. What is their dexterity? They have +5. One save, 2 save, 1 fail, 2 fail. Alright, roll the damage.
And that's what, D6. 8d6 fire.
That's a lot
Okay,
of
to roll damage.
sixes.
That's a lot of damage.
Oh,
So
no, it's only
That's
26.
27 fire. 27
So that
bleed.
becomes 13 for the ones that saved.
These guys don't happen to have that nifty vulnerability to AoE damage, do they?
Nope.
They're individuals.
Yeah, it's only a pair. Alright, and then I'm going to bonus action rage. Give it a good old. And then
Jump in the
I'm
middle
going
of them.
to run into the middle of all
Yes.
four, so that if they try to shoot me, they have to shoot each other.
Okay. So one of them actually just gets burned to a crisp. Let's see how many get their thing back. One gets the template. So
I think this is why the child leash was invented.
That just makes me think of like somebody trying to hold on to like a mastiff, and then all of a sudden, whee! They get dragged after it.
Remember, you can do your bonus action movement in any order. You don't have to do it after your action.
Okay, so the first one's gonna shoot, but you're nice and close, so he's at disadvantage. It's a natural 1.
Good.
Does this blow up in his face? Is the question.
Yes!
It does not.
Aww.
It just becomes a chain reaction, and I have
Second
to move
one
right into the middle.
is a 12. It's gonna miss, and then the third one is dropping the template to hit you and the other 2.
I love it when the
Uh,
DM just gets to play with his minis.
So it's what I say it was. DC 15.
No, not gonna make it that one. That's
Okay.
10.
Those little guys save. Both of them do. Okay. It's not as great of a roll. So 17 damage. So half
half.
for you is 8, and 8 for them. So one just gets splattered against the wall behind you. The other one's not feeling so hot.
So that's round 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. The chieftain runs some more. So then we're back to you.
And there's 2 or 3 left.
There's 2.
Okay, 2. Well, then I'm just going to swing for the fences on the first one. Move my guy over to it. Heck. Way. And reckless, because they're just AoEing me anyway. For 26 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, it's doing the borked longsword version. D10 plus 2d6. And I am raging, so I'm going to pump the Divine Fury into the first one. Plus... I think the damage goes up to plus 11 after I'm raging from the rage damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's on its own just plus 9. So there's 30 on one of them.
Yeah,
He's
he dies.
still alive. Huh?
No, he's dead.
Okay. Then I'm going to turn around and go after the second one.
Okay.
Advantage for a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Six plus 11. For 21.
He dies too.
Nice. Then I will bonus action use my Warrior of the Gods feature, and I'm going to pump some healing into myself.
Didn't you rage this turn?
No,
Oh yeah, I did.
last
Never
turn.
mind.
That was last turn, yeah.
Last
Was it
Yeah,
last
yeah.
turn? Okay.
This is turn 3. Yep. Turn 3. And I'm gonna put all 5 dice out. Get back 39. Nope. I think we double did it. Alright. There it goes. Yeah, that's
Okay.
better. And
You
then
still
I'll walk
hear
over to the...
Skaven Claws running away.
Really want to chase. But now I'm not extra speedy. I would just have my basic 6, and I don't think that's going to be enough. So I'll turn around and I'll look at the metal gate that dropped. Is it like a portcullis or is it like a solid door?
It's a portcullis, like with thick, heavy
Okay.
metal.
And then if I look around, I saw the lever that he pulled. Like I watched him drop it on villain with that, right?
Yes.
If I go over and push the lever the other way, does it move the gate?
Roll a perception for me.
Is his orcish ability to make things work the way he thinks it happen?
Wrong genre of 40k.
That's an 11.
Okay, you go and throw the lever up. Nothing happens.
Okay. Then I'll kind of look around the room and look for any more levers or buttons or... Ooh, what's that funny thing?
Before you start looking around, you hear this little rat voice echo up from the stairs where the chieftain disappeared to. He says, "Coward little orc thing not follow? Hmm, no fun in that."
All right, I have to make an intelligence or something because
That's gonna be wisdom. That's gonna
wisdom.
be wisdom.
Yep.
Wisdom save.
It's like, yep, it's gonna be great. Okay.
Oh, I saw
It's
that
a
in that
21.
one.
It was. It's a 21.
You start like just salivating at the idea of crushing that rat's skull between your bare hands, but part of you is just like, no, let's regroup.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be keeping my rage up as long as I can with the the
Mhm.
bonus action, yada yada.
Yep.
Um.
Doesn't take much longer, but as you're looking around, everyone else finally gets to the bottom of the stairs, and they're on one side of the portcullis, and you're on the other side.
And
God damn it. You're still alive?
they don't punch that hard. Was good fight. Short though.
You see a lot
You
more
did- you
bullet
just
holes
see-
through his body.
Yeah, I'm down roughly not quite a third of my HP. I'm actually not too bad right now. But you just see like all on the stairs around you, the closer and closer you get to the bottom, there's just more and more and more ricochet patterns and bullet holes until you hit the bottom, and then there's 4 Gatling guns worth of bullet holes everywhere. with green blood kind of spraying the bottom of the stairs in all sorts of fun different directions.
How is he still alive?
And it's at that point, one of the wall sections just like folds in half and crumples to the ground.
Right. If I try and like
Yeah, can I try and lift this portcullis?
yeah.
Roll on athletics.
I'll help you. Is yours
Perfect.
higher?
Oh, I've got
If-
+9 to athletics.
I'll help you.
25.
It's a good thing you have +9 because there's a 25 to lift it.
Shove it up as high as I can and try to scooch over a little bit to the side so that everybody can get under before I drop it.
Are we going
Whoa,
deep
we
or
gotta
are we
go
going
back for the
coming out?
gym.
Yeah, I'm not going down.
Margaret, get out of here.
Okay. I'll kind of trundle along slowly.
We left the gem behind. The gem that we need to close the portal, possibly. There was a gem, right? I'm not
The funny
hallucinating.
There was
glowy
a
rock?
gem.
The funny glowy
Okay.
rock.
Good, because we left it unattended. Several flights of stairs above, so back up there, everybody.
I go get it, and I'll bolt up the stairs.
Telling you, the only good greenskin's a dead greenskin.
Shut up.
I'll let the portcullis drop as we head back up the stairs, I guess. So I'm not going to hold this thing for a minute.
Are you guys keeping pace with him?
No.
No.
Slowly getting up there. It's
So,
already raining down
Durkin,
here.
when you let go, the portcullis drops a couple inches, and you hear a grinding sound in the walls as the gears seize. And it stays locked in the up position. Malgrim, because, again, you're deciding to just run ahead of everybody, roll a d100.
Sometimes the lesson must be hammered into the skull.
Did it do anything?
No.
Button. Okay, we'll try it. There it goes. It's a 22.
Okay. We're going to find out next time if something happens with that roll.
Slowly making our way.
I'm just
Yeah,
going to stay
I'm
down
like-
by the...
This
I'm gonna wait down by the portcullis that's open to make sure we don't get ambushed from behind. I'm not gonna walk all up the way back up those stairs to help a orc.
To get the gem?
We're gonna come back down the stairs anyways.
Probably get a rest.
We said split the party even more.
Yeah.
Great idea. Good,
Yeah,
fantastic.
we
Let's do
probably
that.
should rest before we go any further.
I mean, I was gonna do prayer of healing once we got up there near the gem, but he's all right.
Like, honestly, I know it's a meme of it's what my character would do,
Mm.
but in this case, yes, I buy it.
Up to you.
Eventually, either Malgrim's gonna learn the lesson or he's gonna die.
I mean, that's typical orc faction.
Only one way to find out. Join us next week as we're coming back to Rise of the Everchosen. Will we reach the top of the stairs without dying? Will Mogrim live to see the top of the stairs? Will Durkin stay behind and be the butt once again? Only one way to find out. We'll see you then. You can also join us on Sunday for Herald of Rain, or this upcoming Tuesday for When Nine Lives Rise, where we shall continue various different adventures by various different DMs. But thank you for those of you who are hanging out with us so far, and I hope you had a good time. We should be looking for somebody to raid. Do we have anybody lined up at Booty Reno?
Yeah, we're gonna raid Attack of Opportunity. Show them some love. We are raising money for Extra Life. Follow the link in the chat.
Do it.
Springer does knives. Donnie does TikTok. I do Twitch sometimes. And with that, with that, all that's left to say is bye, everybody.
Bye.
Not you threateningly pointing a knife at
I was trying to show the pattern.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it was
That
fun.
was very
Session